Hi guys, before you start bashing me, please bear with me and the sound. You'll see throughout that I'm just using the mobile phone and a cheap nasty microphone as well. So it's a bit of a hard listen, but stick with it and we'll improve from now.
Hey guys, what's up? Sunday the 11th of February and it's the first dry day for ages. How long it'll stay dry, I don't know. But I'm going to attempt a BRECON BEACONS Horseshoe trek today. Bit of a hike, fair bit of ascent involved as well. So no better time and place to start other than now, and get it done. But for the last couple of minutes, I have been trying to unravel about 30 foot of cable because at the beginning of this whole thing, I've said that it'll be sort of raw and stripped back, and it is. I don't have any kit as such to carry on with, so this first vlog is coming to you via my Samsung phone and a cheapy 20 quid microphone that has attached to it this little thing and about 30 foot of cable, which is horrific. So first things first, my advice would be to anybody thinking about doing videos and stuff with their mobile phone is probably get something like a Rode mic and get yourself set up wirelessly, because this is going to be horrific today. However, I shall do my best to bring you some sort of decent sound quality from the phone. It might be a bit tricky up in the mountains, but for now I'm going to make my way up to the BRECON Beacons. Okay, so I've come via Merthyr Tydfil and I've just arrived at the Nyedd Reservoir car park. So just behind me there you can just see the mist has come down over Penrhan, Corn Ddu and Cribin, etc. But there are a few people car park, you can just see there, and if I just pan around you'll just get a bit of an idea for where I am today. And my route starts at that path there. I've got to be honest, I've had an absolute tit full of this cable. I just can't wait to... The one thing I've learned already before setting off, is that I have just a selfie stick with me, my phone, and this cheap nasty microphone. So yeah, you live and learn. So I'm just going to get my kit together today and set off. I've got my my Garmin watch, so I'll be able to record the route and the distance and stuff. I have done it before, but when I was a lot fitter and a fair bit younger as well. So guys, I'm about half a mile in, just approaching the old Welsh water buildings. So I've decided to do this horseshoe in a clockwise fashion, if you like. So I'm going to head on down between those trees and over the new bridge, and just in the distance you'll see a winding path. That's the path that leads up onto the ridge, and then at the top of the ridge I'll turn right and make my way along the ridge line and on towards the first peak, which is Corn Ddu, then around to Penrhan, then around to Cribin that you can just see in the distance, and then probably back down this track or the track up on the top. So that's where I've headed from the old Welsh water building. You can see down below, up this far. Now you get a better idea over the opposite side to the ridge, because of course that's the ridge I need to be up on, and yeah, it's pretty drastic, to be fair. So I'm not even halfway up at the moment, and do you know what? I'm blowing through my ass, completely unfit. I can't control my breathing. Can't even be bothered to plug in this stupid shitty mic. I just need to get up onto that ridge first of all before there's any weather change. But for now, I've got people closing in on me, which doesn't look good, because it just shows how unfit I am, really. So I'll see you up on top. Okay guys, rubbish microphone back on, and I'm at the top of the ridge. So I'll take that path behind us and head over towards that ridge there that you can see, and then push on then towards Corn Ddu, Pen y Fan, then Cribin, and then back down the Roman path where you can see, well, you probably can't see it there, but that takes us then back around and down to the car in the distance just behind me. So the one thing I've learned so far is I'm literally a mile and a half in, and I wouldn't have done this video literally 3 or 4 minutes ago because I simply just couldn't control my breathing. My quads were burning. Every step I was looking to conserve energy and take the lactic acid build-up away from my quads and stuff, but it was horrendous, to be fair. The climb up was simply horrendous, and when you look at that, it actually doesn't look much at all. So you can see we've got company there, so they're probably doing the same route. So I'll catch you in a bit. Again guys, you can see the route we're heading up to that peak, and just shrouded in mist right in the dead centre will be the peak, the tip of Cribin, and then over to the right just a little bit above that small dip is Van y Beag, and the diving board, like people call it, and just down there where you can see the sort of square area of tree and the small tower just down there somewhere, that was the Upper Nyeth Reservoir that's now empty. So you might see just sort of coming down there, you might see the old Roman road, they call it, and then back down and that way towards the car, but we've got a fair few miles to go yet.
So now we're up on the ridge. We can make our way up to Corn Ddu, but first we pass the first trig point, looking down towards Blaen Crew, and that's looking south towards Merthyr Tydfil and further towards Cardiff and the coast. And you can see the weather's just coming in. It's going to be a change for the worst. So I head on up, and the further we go, the mist comes down and things are starting to sort of get a bit wet and windy. So again, we're going to be looking down towards Blaen Crew and then making our way across the ridge. We'll soon, after this part, we'll soon be reaching, I think it's Craig Gwaun Taff that adjoins onto Corn Ddu that you can see me just peeking right now. And to be honest with you, I didn't really hang about too much. It was sort of a token gesture before heading off to the peak of Pen y Fan. And there I'll make my way down towards Jacob's Ladder.
Okay guys, that's Corn Ddu and Pen y Fan done, and I'm just coming down Jacob's Ladder now, and the rain have set in, the mist is down, you can't see your hand in front of your face, so I've just taken a bit of shelter out of the way now, and I've got the shitty mic still joined with a cable, but yeah, so I'm gonna head on down Jacob's Ladder now and to the base of Cribin and see how I feel, because this has been a bit of an ordeal, to be fair, and I'm not fit, not in the slightest, and this has been it's been a bit of an epic, really. So I'll see what I feel like now at the bottom, and before I decide on making an ascent up to Cribin and then down the other side to the Roman road. So we'll see.
So now I make my way down Jacob's Ladder, which is a steep descent down into the basin, and I'm quite happy to be going down that way. You can just see the peak of Cribin on your left and the peat bog at the bottom, and just to your right you can see the saddle that skirts around the base of Cribin.
So this is the fork. Do I take the easy option that way, or do I go that way?
Well, you'd be surprised to learn that I didn't take the easy way. I took the hard way and I had a quick ice bath. I tried to skirt around the peat bog and make a little jump over the top, but I was unsuccessful. So I did try and take in some of the pleasant views. Now the weather was changing for the better temporarily before making my way down towards the Roman road.
And that's how quick the weather can change. So that's Van der Beek, and thank goodness the Roman road is there to take me back down a mile or two to the car in the distance.
This was a timely reminder really about the perils of mountain hiking. Somebody had taken a tumble and broken their leg, where a bit later on I passed the mountain rescue team that were coming along to do what they do best, which is attending to people in their hour of need, and that was closely followed by the helicopter that was assisting in the rescue.
So there's Cribbin and obviously the Roman road coming down. That's the Horseshoe loop that we've done. You obviously can't see the peaks, they're shrouded in mist, but over there you can see the first, by the side of the tree line going up, you can see the first ascent from the car that's down there in the distance. And this is the longest road ever. I'm absolutely in bits.
So guys, I told you it was a nightmare, didn't I? So let's quickly go through some of the items that I have here that I used on this this hike, and we'll see what's staying and we'll see what is going. So first of all, Samsung S22. That is staying, okay? I have no choice. The next thing, I took a selfie stick that you put the phone in, flip this out. There's a little detachable remote that connects Bluetooth that enables you then to extend accordingly. Didn't get to use it too much, and when I did, the remote control trigger didn't work all the time, so I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So that's going. Next, mobile phone holder on a small Manfrotto tripod that's actually very sturdy. That's pretty cool, to be fair. Cheap enough, and I ended up using that as an extension of myself for a selfie stick. Very good, small and compact, with the attachment on top. That is gonna stay. Where and when I use it, I don't know, but that'll stay. Lastly, and not least, I swear to God, this really pissed me off. You've got about 30 or 40 foot of cable with this small attachment that you can flick to phone or camera phone, etc. That's a bit weighty, with a small lav mic that you attach. So I threaded this down through my clothes and got it caught multiple times. The sound quality was awful. I flicked back and forth. This microphone and the actual microphone on the phone seemed to be just as good, if not in some cases better. There's a jack attachment on that, and to be honest with you, the sooner the better I see the end of this. That can go as well. So going forward, stay tuned. There will be more kit arriving. I've kind of made up my mind where I'm going with this sort of video sound combination, because after all, I need something that's portable, easy to use, and it's going to be readily available in some tricky situations. So until then guys, stay tuned. Please subscribe and hit the bell for further notifications of the vlogs coming your way soon.
But I've got to be honest, I got time wasted, but that turned into a right ending, and after all that, I still got this fucking microphone wired up to me. I've got an absolute fucking guts full.